All right. Welcome to The Bulk, aka Project 200, aka Project Mini Pekka. So, if you couldn't tell by the aliases, the goal for this is bulk into 200. I haven't set a time limit on that. I think if I do, it'll put extra pressure on me, as well as resulting in more fat gain than I really want. I'm not trying to completely lean bulk to the max where I stay shredded the entire bulk, but I don't want to get fat. Don't want to round out. A little bit of fluff is okay, but I really don't want to round out. So, goal is to bulk to 200. We're starting that with the minimum amount of calories, working our way up. School is back in session. I've been back for a week, and yeah, gives me structure, gives me some challenges outside of the gym, something to actually do, and I'm gonna try to get good grades. Unbeknownst to you guys, I have actually been going to the gym that we're going to today for about a week. Got a week's worth of lifts. Absolutely love it. Great gym. What is on the menu today? We got arms today. I figure it'll be best to start out this new session, this new segment of my training with arms. I've switched up the way I'm programming. Instead of, I was doing chest tries, back buys, legs, shoulders and arms, legs again. Here I'm doing arms, legs, chest, back, and then repeat. I've been doing this for 2 weeks now, that specific split, and it cuts down my rest times by a lot. I can hit a crazy ass leg day, and by the time legs roll around again, I'm ready to go. Same with arms, chest, everything. Workouts are shorter, but I hit each muscle harder because I'm coming in, and only hitting that one muscle. So today, I'm thinking I start with a heavy movement, probably curls. I'm trying to bring up my biceps. I'm trying to just gain mass total, but there are some muscle groups that I personally think are a little bit lacking, even with the development I have. So we're coming in, I'm thinking a heavy bicep movement. Probably gonna crush all of bis and then tries afterwards. I've been experimenting with flip-flopping where I'd go, tricep exercise, tricep, bicep, back and forth for the entire workout, almost like a sandwich. I really enjoy that method, but something about today, I'm just feeling heavy movement to start out and crushing each muscle group individually before I switch to the next one. So, bis, tries, then throw in a little forearms. I want to have big forearms. They fucking look freak. You get the freakish looking forearms. It looks cool, If I had to pick one muscle group that I wanted to be overdeveloped and, let's say like people would notice and be like, oh, that looks, it doesn't even have to look good. If I just wanted to overdevelop any muscle group, it would definitely be my forearms. So yeah, back at school, we're gonna be bulking to 200. I'm starting with as little calories as possible. I don't want to push this bulk too fast. If I start at 4,000, my body's gonna get used to eating 4,000, and then I have to increase. It's hard enough getting food in. No offense to my school, but the food sucks. So, gonna start right now I'm eating 2,800 calories, and that's slowly gaining weight, but eventually that's gonna plateau and I'll have to increase it. Hopefully a couple weeks. So, check in for today. Weighed in this morning, fasted at 133.7. Pretty light, lost a couple pounds, about half a pound while I was traveling up to school, but we're gonna remedy that. We'll be back on our shit, starting starting now, and the goal is in 6 months, 3 months, there to be a visual difference of, oh, that's a big difference. You can see just from looking at me that I'm bigger. You know, I want the results to speak for myself. It's all well and good to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna bulk, I'm gonna get big, you know, whatever. But it's almost as if saying it gives you the same, like, benefit as doing it. You know, like, to me, I don't quite see a point of telling everyone, oh, I'm gonna get so big, I'm gonna get big, you know? Like, that's all well and good, especially if you do it, because then it's like, oh, he said he was gonna do it and he lived up to that. But, you know, if you don't do it, well, now you got people who'd be like, oh, I thought you were gonna do this. So maybe some of that's just like a self-protective, you know, like oh, if I don't tell anyone, they can't, and then I don't have to live up to it. But I don't know, food for thought. It's probably gonna be different for everyone. I'm sure it is. I think that's enough out of me, and I'll see you later.
On our sorry little hearts, have a smoke, pour a drink, steal a kiss in the dark. Fingernails on my skin like the teeth of a shark. I'm intoxicated by the light. In the chill of your stare, I am painfully lost like a deer in the lights of an oncoming bus. For the thrill of your touch, I will shamefully lust as you tell me we're nothing but trouble. Hearts on fire. Safe trigger, lockdown call, wipe the dry, clean slate, quick sound the alarm, no escape from the truth and the weight of it all. I am caught in the web of a lie, and the bitch of it all is that I'm running from the desire of the people to whom I belong. At the end of the day, you can tell me I'm wrong, cause you went to all of this trouble. Hearts on fire.
Actually, one of the first gyms I've been at that has their Preacher Curl machine hooked up to a stack. Let's see if I can do this. So it's like on the stack and everything. Here's the pad. I've used this a couple times. I actually really fucking like it. It's a little bit different of a like motion to a standard Preacher, or even a Preacher Curl machine. Like when the plate's loaded on the side, I don't know, I just really like the way this feels. So these ones are going to be a little bit lighter, more squeezing, heavy weight, but more focused on the squeeze than actually just getting it up there. I'm going to be having that, you know, the goal is focus on that deep stretch and then really squeeze at the top. So starting at 60 pounds, see how that goes.
It feels like war.
starting to feel like the biceps are pretty cool. So probably one more set of these.
There's nothing to see here, people keep moving on. Slowly the next turn and then they're gone. No one cares when the show is done. Standing in line and it's cold and you wanna go. Remember a joke so you turn around. There's no one to listen so you laugh by yourself. I heard it's cold out, but her popsicle melts. She's in the bathroom. She pleasures herself, says I'm a bad man. She's locking me out. It's 'cause of these things. It's 'cause of these things. Let's make a fast plan. Watch it burn to the ground. I try to whisper so no one figures it out. I'm not a bad man. I'm just overwhelmed. It's 'cause of these things. It's 'cause of these things. The crowd on the street walks slowly, don't mind the rain. Lovers hold hands to numb the pain, gripping tightly to something that they'll never own. And those by themselves, by choice or by some reward. No mistakes, only now you're bored. This is the time of your life, but you just can't tell. I heard it's cold out, but her popsicle melts. She's in the bathroom. She pleasures herself, says I'm a bad man. She's locking me out. It's 'cause of these things. It's 'cause of these things. Let's make a fast plan. Watch it burn to the ground. I try to whisper so no one figures it out. I'm not a bad man. I'm just overwhelmed. It's 'cause of these things. It's 'cause of these things. I heard it's cold out, but her popsicle melts. She's in the bathroom. She pleasures herself, says I'm a bad man. She's locking me out. It's 'cause of these things. It's 'cause of these things. Let's make a fast plan. Watch it burn to the ground. I try to whisper so no one figures it out. I'm not a bad man. I'm just overwhelmed. It's 'cause of these things. It's 'cause of these things.
Alright, just wrapped up arms, which means we are heading home. And I don't know about you guys, but I almost never leave the gym without just the biggest smile on my face. It puts me in the perfect mood for the rest of the day. You know, it's just, I absolutely love it. You get a good pump. One of the things I actually like is I'm one of the smaller people there. And I'm not saying I'm a big guy, but at the commercial gym I went to, I honestly felt more fit than most of the members. Just because it was people just kind of coming in to get fit, you know, not really trying to build a crazy physique. So it ends up being like super motivating because I feel like one of the smaller guys in that gym, which mentally for me anyways, just pushes me to go that much harder. So it's 2:50. Just got finished with the workout for the day. Gonna go eat, get some carbs in. Probably scarf down a bowl of oatmeal and a protein smoothie. Figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. You know, the gym is pretty much the main thing I do. You know, like a lot of people I know, they kind of come to the gym. They're like, oh, I have to go to the gym today, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, anyways, the mindset is, oh, I get to go to the gym. You know, this is an activity that I personally enjoy. So every time it's, oh, I get to do it, that makes me excited. You know what I mean? And honestly takes a little bit of pressure off of me, because it's less so of, all right, I got arms today, I gotta go do them. It's, all right, I get to do arms, you know what I mean? Get a decent pump, you just start feeling fantastic. What is this car doing? What are you doing, friend? But yeah, so arms completed. I'm gonna go back up to school, back up to the dorm room, get some fucking grub in, and jam out on the way back. Anyways, that's enough out of me. Have a great day.